Well, I know y'all could read. The title and thumbnail says it all. There's really no way of really sugarcoating this. Apollo blew up. My number 3 cylinder, the rod shot out. It went to Elon Musk. It is somewhere in space orbiting as we speak. And yeah, Apollo is officially completely done for. Like it blew up. Motor was gone. My heads were wiped. My cams were gone. Like there was nothing I could have possibly saved from Apollo. Like I did save one thing. There is one thing. The manifold lived. My manifold, everything had to be clean. I'm just saying that. My manifold was completely covered in oil and like shreds of like small pieces of metal. I'm gonna throw a picture up on the screen right now for you guys to see. It was bad. It really wasn't something that I was expecting, but you know, with machinery and stuff like that and cars, I mean, you turn stuff up, stuff is bound to break. And having this car since 2020, and I put 20,000 miles, and I mean, it's not very highway miles. This was all hard, very, very hard racing miles. And I'm gonna pop the hood. I'm gonna show you guys everything went down. I can throw a picture on the screen right now. Car has no motor in it. She's empty. She is a shell right now, just sitting here looking pretty. I've been thinking really, 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 really hard on what to do with the car. Should we go built 5.2 liter, make about 1,500 horsepower, get a bigger ESS kit, literally go full shebang? And you know what? I came to the conclusion that this car, I enjoyed, and I really, really loved it all motor. And I had the most fun with it. I was able to, 1, post the most videos, and 2, I can't even tell you guys. I know a lot of you guys have already DM'd me on Instagram. I'm sorry I can't get to everyone. Literally, there's hundreds and hundreds of people messaging me, and I try to respond. I really, really do. I think I get those many messages because I'm active so much on Instagram, but so many people have sent me, they've done cars just like Apollo, and they've done all motor stuff, and they've had the most fun racing it. And I try to get them out of all motor and go to ESS because it kind of feels like all motor, the way the blower was linear and the way it was designed. It was an awesome kit. When you boost a vehicle, you can't really be putting as much abuse to the car as when the car was naturally aspirated. This thing would live probably 100,000 miles and wouldn't have an issue. And that's why I feel bad. I feel like I tried to push Apollo way too hard, and I didn't really get to enjoy it as much as I wanted on motor. I raced it a lot and I kind of got bored with it, but I wanted to grow with you guys. I wanted to make more content. I wanted to keep on going and going and going racing. But I mean, there's really no point. I mean, I could put $200,000 in this car tomorrow, and like, what do you guys think? Like, a big company's gonna reach out to me like, oh my gosh, you're doing such a great job racing. Like, we would love to sponsor you. No, it really doesn't work like that. At least from what I've seen, because I did that for 4 years. Got no sponsorships, no nothing. I'm not saying I want any, didn't really need any, but it's just the point of how much are you willing to put effort into something to get something out. Obviously, the point of doing social media for me was enjoyment, and I loved it, and I would love to make it a full-time business, but I have other priorities and other businesses in a real life that I can't just glamorize everything on social media and give you guys my full 7 days a week of posting videos. I truly cannot. I am literally up to my neck in stuff that I have going on. So this is the time I thought about dropping this video because, you know, being all motor, I could go back to doing what I loved and jump in the car and really not have to worry about it. I can just literally change the oil and just maintenance my car, and I can absolutely run the living dog shit out of it, which I did for 19,000, about 500 miles, I could say. And for the record, no one did anything to intentionally hurt the car. The car just had a catastrophic failure because, 1, racing it, trying to put a lot through it, doing too much on a factory stock motor, and you know what? It isn't the first time it happened, and it probably will not be the last time I blow an engine. That is probably a fact. And that being said, I really want to go in a different direction with the channel. And you know, I really wasn't liking, it was a lot harder to get content done racing-wise, meeting up with people, lining up races. When you get into the faster category of people, things become like their personality or their aura is on the line every time they have a race. So that really wasn't fun. Kind of got too dramatic, if that's a word. I'm gonna say it felt like I was on Housewives of LA or whatever. It's just too much drama for me. I just want to race, have a good time, and like be on about my way. But you know, people are sensitive nowadays. A lot of people have noticed that. So I wanted to take a different direction, and your boy ripped off ESS kit. My ESS kit is no longer on the car, and I do have a surprise for you guys. If anyone actually wants to buy my ESS kit, it is for sale. I'm not going to speak on all the details about the kit right now, but ESS kit literally has 500 miles on it. Literally a brand new kit with about, I don't know, I have like 5 different pulleys, a bunch of belts to go with it. Chuck also got the fuel system out of Apollo that was probably one of the best fuel systems ever designed by Revolution Automotive. It was a pulsing system that literally made the car run like a factory car. You didn't need a return style. It was literally the most gangster fuel system they have ever built, and it was amazing, and it worked on this car absolutely flawless. But I feel like I owed it to the OGs of this channel. Every single one that DMs me, hits me back, and they're like, Jake, we want to see the OG content. We want to see the OG all motor racing. And I said, you know what? I think that's what's going to have to be. I said I canceled my 5.2 Predator block that was ordered for this car, which was a very, very pretty expense. That was a lot of money. So the Predator block is canceled. So our only option is a Gen 3. And like I said, you guys just seen all the pictures, the videos, and here's a small little clip of pretty much how my motor is right now. And it just really couldn't have been more of a worse time for the car to have a catastrophic failure. We were coming up to the holidays. Just dropped the Dark Horse off down in Florida, so I don't really have a car for content here. And then we're out testing it, getting ready to make some videos. I'm finally back in town, and then bam, is when it rains, it pours. That's when I shot the rod out, and you guys know coming into the holiday season, it's really gonna be hard to get parts and stuff, and everything's just more delayed because everyone's ordering shit for the holidays. So that even put this more on of a back burner, which I think was a good thing because it really made me think on what I wanted to do. And I'm doing this also for myself and enjoyment of going back to what I love to do. But I want to do this for y'all because this is like the most relatable content. And I mean, not everyone can afford to throw a boost on a car, race it, and blow shit up and just put it back together. I mean, I'm truly blessed to even be able to do that and get the car back. But I mean, you guys know, we have to address the elephant in the room now. The elephant is, there is a motor in the car right now. There is. Car's done. Car is finished. And that's why I want to make the point, because I really sat down and thought of what I wanted to do. And this is for you guys. I really want to get back into racing, but I don't want to go to the track. I don't really want to go sit in the line. I want to go to Mexico. I want to go to Tijuana. I want to gap some fast cars. I want to gap some boosted cars like I was doing. Gap the Hellcat, gap the CTSV. And you know, it's a good running car. And I wanted to bring it back to where it was the most fun and people were the most impressed with it. And Apollo just had a presence when it showed up. It just wasn't another boosted Mustang. And it's just not a gutted Mustang. Like, this car had style. It looks good. It looks sick. Everything flowed on it. It literally is just like the most American themed Mustang that is nicely and clean, put together with not a bunch of stick-ons from American Muscle. And I just wanted to bring back the OG days where your boy was loving life and I had the most fun gapping everyone. And like I said, it's not the fastest car in the world. It will never be, but there's a car I'm literally looking at right behind you guys that is going to be much faster than Apollo. And sneak peek to the car behind me, GTR Godzilla, known as the King, also is getting a little bit of work right now, so we're not going to talk about that. Big motor going down, bigger turbos. Y'all know the deal. So yeah, Godzilla will be back to Apollo. For me to make this car as fast as the car sitting behind you guys, probably going to cost me about $150,000 to maybe $200,000. So you guys be the guest. Go back to OG racing content and have a blast and make 1 million+ videos, or build a $200,000 car that is really unrelatable. It's fast. I'm only going to drive it once in a blue moon to show you guys how fast it is, that really no one can relate about or care about. Or go back to the OG, make the car look sick, drive it everywhere, take Apollo back to Ponies in the Smokies for the first time ever in Tennessee. Maybe we'll take the OG to Tail of the Dragon. And yeah, just live life and have fun and actually enjoy the cars and don't make them a race car shitbox. Because every YouTuber I've seen and I've watched over the years, they have built their car up from a base car to something amazing. And then all of a sudden you'll see it, poof, it just doesn't happen anymore. They don't really want to put any more money into it, or it just gets old and it just gets annoying because when you have a race car, I don't have a race car shop, I have a lift, but I have another life. I can't be wrenching on stuff 24/7. So in my life, in my scenario, to keep it simple, to make videos for you guys was the best case scenario for me that fit my life. And y'all heard that. Apollo is talking to me because it is about time. I do have to show you the new motor that is in the car as we speak. And like I said, we went OG. We truly, truly went OG. OG Cobra Jet is back on. Shake and Bake is back in business. So last time y'all saw this car, this is exactly what it looked like. Blue filter, the Shake and Bake OG custom intake for the Cobra Jet back on. VMP, good old mono blade, and the OG Ford Racing intake manifold. We are back. So Apollo has a factory sealed. This was a brand new Gen 3, straight from Ford Motor Company. This motor has warranty. It has everything. And also, while the motor was out, your boy, we did put some oil pump gears in the car. So it is ready to race. It is on 93 right now. I do have to do a small break-in period. I want to drive it around a good bit, get some more miles back on the car, and I just want to enjoy it and drive it. Then, you know what's going to happen. I can promise you, Apollo will be going back on the 85, and we will be racing the ever-living shit out of this car again. But to all my boosted guys that are going to be a little sad, don't be sad, because I am literally giving my fuel system to Chuck. I want my boy Chuck to make a 9-second pass in his car because I already made one in mine, and it's cool. It is fun. And I think everyone should make a 9-second pass at least once in their life. And I wanted to help Chuck do that. So I gave him the cage out of Apollo because we had a cage for it to keep Chuck safe, and also my fuel system. He's got my rails, my injectors, the pumps. I gave that boy everything. So for Chuck, we're going to make his car fast. And Apollo, we're making Apollo NA again. NA for life, boys. And Apollo is officially back. I'm so excited. I just wish it wasn't snowing and we're supposed to get a snowstorm in the next week. And I'm just like, this is annoying. But your car, the people's car, the people's champs car will be back. And there's a few people with Hellcats that I have to call out. One Asian kid rolled up on me on the dark horse, was talking shit. He had a really beat-ass girlfriend, too. It was actually kind of funny. And he wanted to do a 40 roll. And it was too much traffic. I said, let's do a 60 roll.
You want to run my other car? A 40? How you going to do a 40? Do a 60. Bro, cocky ass. 60. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on, bro. Pussy. What a pussy. Hey, you really want to run it? Hey, no, hey, come on. This guy's a pussy. Bro, your shit's slow. Your shit's a dead go. Instagram. Oh, you don't want to talk? Hey, you got an Instagram? What's your Insta? Hey, you want to actually run it? Look up my YouTube. It's Italian Stallion 410. You want to race? We'll run it. I'll give you my other car. Bro, this kid's car's a fucking dud.
We'll get to that in another video because I'm calling that guy out. So he's got to get gapped by Apollo, which is going to be great. Gapping a wide body red eye is going to be absolutely beautiful on camera, and I can't wait to bless that guy. It's going to be so funny. OG is back in business. It's not a shit box. It's not a complete race car. This thing is ready to drive to Tennessee with a beautiful 2-Recaro interior. Just need to put the back seats back in. And yeah, boys and girls, we will be back to the OG racing status for Apollo. And just tell me how good that looks. Like, come on. Carbon trunk, American flag on the roof, in God we trust. Stallion Racing on the back. And I mean, just look at this. Like, what? This is just perfect. This is the cleanest 10-speed. I mean, come on, look at that lip. Everything just matches. Whew. Money. And I honestly can't tell you guys how happy this makes me to really get back to racing. The car is on 93 right now. It obviously runs. It drives. Let me crack the garage and you guys can hear this thing. I had it running earlier for a little bit because I was out of town for some days, and I was like, we got to come back. We got to fire this thing up. Like, when I tell you, it is so fresh. It's been on the dyno. It's tuned for 93 right now. Once I put 1,000 miles on it, we're going back, putting the car back on the 85. OG's back. So trip one is actually how many miles are on the new engine. 30.6. And boys and girls, that is literally as good as you're going to get for a brand new motor. And I'm just like, I feel like I got a new car. I feel like it's back. Like I have stuff to do now with an actual functioning car, which just makes me feel a million times better. Sounds awesome. We got the OG Corsa Extreme back on, double X pipe. Everything is back to how you guys remember it. Well, boys and girls, I hope you're excited for the future of Apollo and Stallion Racing. We're going to keep this thing going. Road to 100K, boys. I love y'all. Thank you for every single person that actually get me and asking where's the car and checking on me and stuff. Really means a lot. It goes a long way, and I'm sorry to everyone I can't respond back to on Instagram. I have a life. I have normal stuff too, but I genuinely try to respond and help everyone with automotive situations. So drop a comment. Let me know, boys. I love y'all. Boys and girls, deuces. I will see you in the next one.